There was a time when snow, rain, and even thick traffic were higher up the list of Ferrari's enemies than Porsche. These were mostly weekend cars, but even wet roads would see them snugly tucked up in their heated garages, and not just because to avoid scrubbing muddy shoe prints out of the carpets. Some of them were difficult enough to handle in the dry, and slick pavement sure didn't make them any more tolerant. The hottest modern Ferraris still don't enjoy being stuck in heavy traffic. Not for any mechanical reasons, mind you. They just don't bother hiding their utter disregard for the mundane, or their disregard for a driver forcing them to endure it, because they feel it's beneath them. And it is. That's where the California came in. Launched in 2008, the retractable hardtop convertible is the most approachable in the company's range. It was aimed at newly moneyed buyers who weren't saturated in supercar folklore and wanted the badge, but not necessarily all of that attitude. Some, but not all. There are those California buyers who want the convenience with a little more attitude and the trademark crankiness. So, as it did with the original California, Ferrari has added a handling Speciale package to the new turbocharged California T's repertoire. This $8,120 option turns the least expensive Ferrari into something that's stiffer and faster and more fun, and the trade-off is a slightly firmer ride, all the time. 30% of Ferrari buyers would be happier to dump some of the California T's comfy ride in favor of more grip and more crankiness. Ferrari has left the core of the California T's engine untouched, so the 3.9-liter, twin-turbo V8 still has 557 pounds-to-foot of torque from 4,750 revolutions per minute and 553 horsepower at 7,500 revolutions per minute. Like on every California T, the engine's boost manager only lets you access 442 pounds-to-foot in the first 3 gears, with each successive gear unlocking a little more torque until you reach 7th, where the maximum is available. This helps make the California T drivable and has the added benefit of flexibility once in the tall top gear. While that is all stock on the California T, the 7-speed dual-clutch Getrag gearbox is the first part of the car to receive the handling Speciale treatment. Ferrari rewrote its software to make it shift more aggressively both up, 30% quicker, and down, 40% quicker, particularly in the car's two sportier driving modes. The exhaust note is different, too, with Ferrari fitting a pair of Helmholtz resonators to lift the sound by around 3 decibels across the rev range, but the engineers particularly focused on the engine speeds from 1,500 to 2,800 revolutions per minute, the moving through traffic bit they expect to be used on any given workday. The handling Speciale's other massive tweak is the suspension. Its front springs are 16% stiffer and the rear springs are 19% firmer. The active magnetorheological dampers have been tuned to the new spring rates. Ferrari's engineers, who love to trot out technical jargon other sports car makers never make public, say the new setup lowers the body's roll velocity by 7% and lifts the car's corner exit speed by 3.8%. So there.